Hello everyone, welcome to the SRBPS online classes.
Students, we were doing chapter number 7, decimals. In my previous videos, I have already explained two topics of decimal chapter. First one is place value chart and second is expanded form. Today, we are going to discuss one topic of 7.2 exercise, that is conversion of a fraction into a decimal number. Yes students, just have a look. 325 by 100 is a number or is a fraction which is given to us. We have to convert it into the decimals. For that purpose, we have to first check how many number of zeros are there in denominator. Yes students, in our denominator, two zeros are there. 1, 2. So now we will come to our numerator, that is 325. Students, we have to check from the last. As in denominator, two zeros are there. So in numerator, from the last we will check after 2 digit. We will put the dot. 1, 2 and this is dot, or we can say point. Then this is our final answer. In this way, we have to convert a fraction into a decimal. Once again I am repeating students, we have to count number of zeros in the denominator. After that, in the numerator we have to check from the last. If two zeros are there, so after 2 digits we will put a point. Let us discuss one more part of the same question. The question can be 14 by 1000. Yes students, now in the denominator, how many zeros are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we have to come to the numerator. We have to check from the last. And after 3 digits, as 3 zeros are there, so after 3 digits we have to put a decimal or a point. We will check from the last. 1, 2. But now students, only we have 2 digits, but we want 3 digits because after 3 digits we have to put a dot or a decimal. So what we will do students, we will put a 0 from our side. As whenever we are not having anything, so at that place we used to put a decimal or a point. So now count from the last. As in denominator 3 zeros are there, so in numerator we will count from the last and after 3 digits we will put a point. 1, 2, 3. After 3 digits we have to put a point. Now students, always remember, although it is not mandatory, but then also when nothing is there before decimal, so we used to put 0. We used to put 0. In this way, we can convert a fraction into a decimal. I hope so students, this question is clear to everyone. Now students, next question is convert into fractions. In our first question, we have understand how to convert a fraction into decimal. Now we will understand how to convert a decimal number into the fractions. Yes students, for that purpose we have to follow 3 steps. Our first step is we have to write the number without decimal points as the numerator of the fraction. Yes students, what is our numerator without decimal? 0, 0, 7, 5. So first step is we have to write the numerator without decimal. Now second step is students, we have to write 1 in the denominator. We have to write 1 in the denominator followed by as many zeros as the number of decimal places in the given number. It means we have to check in the question that after decimal, how many number of digits are there? 1, 2, 3. Students, as the number of digits will be there, those many zeros will come in the denominator. 3 digits were there, so in the denominator we will put 3 zeros. I hope so this second step is clear to you all. Once again I am repeating. First step is we have to write the numerator without decimal or the point. So it will be 0075. Second step is, students, we have to count after decimal. How many number of digits are there? 3 number of digits are there. So in denominator we have to write 1, and as 3 digits are there, so we will put 3 zeros. Now students, third step is we have to reduce the fraction into the lowest form. This we have already studied in our 6th chapter, that how to convert a fraction into its lowest form. So there are 2 ways. First way, student, we have to find out the HCF of numerator and denominator. There are 2 steps to convert into the lowest form. First step is we have to find out the HCF of the numerator and denominator. Students, HCF will be 25. Then we have to divide the HCF with the numerator and denominator. The whatever answer we will get, that answer will be in the lowest form. Students, when you will find out the HCF of these 2 numbers, 75 and 1000, HCF will be 25. Next is we have to divide HCF with numerator and denominator to convert our fraction into lowest form. When we will divide 75 with 25, answer will be 3. And when we will divide 1000 by 25, then students, answer will be 40. Yes, now 3 by 40 is in the lowest term. How we come to know that? Yes, 3 and 40, they never comes in one table. Yes, students, is there any table in which 3 is also coming and 40 is also coming? No. So hence our fraction is in now lowest term. So this is my answer. The second way to do this question is, we have to check that numerator and the denominator, they can be divided with any table properly. Yes, I have recognized that 75 and 1000, they both can be divided with 5 properly when there will be remainder 0 after dividing. Students, here you can use the divisibility rules which we have already discussed in our previous chapters. Right? So when I will divide with 5 with numerator and denominator, so 75 when divided by 5 will give the answer 15. And yes, when we will divide 1000 by 5, we will get the answer 200. Now students, once again check 15 and 200. Is there any table through which I can divide both the numerator and as well as denominator? Yes, with the help of divisibility rule, I come to know that they both can be divided by 5 once again. Yes, so we will divide with 5. When we will divide 15 by 5, we will get answer as a 3. And yes, when we will divide 200 by 5, we will get the answer 40. Students, yes, now check. With the earlier method which we have discussed, by finding out the HCF and dividing with numerator and denominator, we got the answer 3 by 40. And with this second method, in which we have to recognize by which table the both numerator and denominator can be divided, we also got the same answer 3 by 40. So you can go for any method which you like. Now students, once again you can check 3 and 40. Is there any table in which both are coming or both are divisible properly? No. So this is my final answer. It means firstly I have converted this decimal into a fraction, and then After that, I have converted into lowest term. I hope so, students. The second question is clear, in which we have to convert a decimal into fractions, and later on we have to convert it into lowest term.